solve systems of equations. I'm going to skip the warm-up because we did 10 problems already, or 11 problems already, with substitution and elimination with only 2 variables. So here's our first problem we're going to go ahead and do. Most of you can see that if I add them right away, my y's cancel. So I'm going to start there by just adding these two together. So I get x squared plus x equals 6. But if I have an x squared and an x, I probably need to get it equal to 0 in order to factor it. So I'm going to subtract 6. X squared plus x minus 6 equals 0. And like I just said, I'll try to factor that. So I'm asking myself, what times what is negative 6 but adds to 1? And that would be plus 3 and negative 2. So I'll set those equal to 0. So I get negative 3 and I get positive 2. Now, I've only found the x's. I do need to still find the y. So I'm going to plug them back into the original to get the actual points. Negative 3 and 2. So if I plug in 2, I get negative 4. I add 4, I get 9. Correct? Okay. If I plug in the negative 3, I get 6. I'll subtract 6, I get negative 1. Now remember, the way I taught you to check that is you plug them both in then to the other equation you didn't use to solve it. So I didn't use this bottom equation. So if I plug that in, negative 3 squared plus 3 times negative 3 minus negative 1. If I type that in my calculator, it does equal 1. And I'll do the same thing then with the 2 and the 9. So I've got two answers where these two meet. Mainly because the second equation looks like this, and the first equation looks like this. So I found the two spots for a line and a parabola meet. That make sense? All right, so here's our next problem. Take a second, go ahead and copy that down. So on this one, if I try to eliminate something, the only thing it looks like I can eliminate would be the x, right? Because that's the only thing that matches. My y and my y squared, those don't match. My x squared, there's no x squared. But if I eliminate the x, I'm still left with an x squared and a y squared. So that's not helpful. So elimination in this one is probably not the best bet. So what do you guys want to do instead? Solve for y? Okay, let's do that. I'm going to solve this one right here, the easy one, for y. So I'm going to subtract 2x. So I get negative y equals negative 2x minus 3. Divide by negative 1. So now I have y completely by itself. Okay, what can I do next? Plug, exactly. Plug this in to this y. That's substitution, right? So I'm going to rewrite it. 2x squared plus 4x minus 2x plus 3 squared equals 0. Do I distribute that square? Does that work that way? Are you allowed to distribute a square? No. There's a plus or a minus. I can't do that. So what do I need to do off to the side to help me? I need to write the 2x plus 3 twice. This is my little word section right here. 2x plus 3, 2x plus 3. Take a minute. I'm actually going to pause the recording. Take a minute. Simplify this as far as you possibly can. So right here, I foiled those two together. Now, something that a lot of students mess up is this minus sign right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this equation in, but with parentheses. If I do that, I'm more likely to remember to distribute that negative sign to every single thing. Okay? It doesn't just go with the 4x squared, it goes to all three of those. So now I'm going to have 2x squared plus 4x minus 4x squared minus 12x minus 9 equals 0. So I'll simplify. Negative 2x squared, negative 8x, negative 9 equals 0. Okay. What do you of those before you go any further. A -1, right? If I divide every single thing by a -1, I'm allowed to do that. What's 0 divided by a -1? 0. So that stays the same, right? So really I can just change those signs and I'm allowed to do that. Now I have to factor that. Can I factor that? Yeah? Even 1. You remember how to factor that? Yeah. Bednar. Good old Bednar. So I'm going to do that work up here. 2x squared plus 8x plus 9. X squared plus 8x plus 18. X plus x plus 2 and 9. Nope. 3 and 6. Nope. 4. 4 going to 18. Nope. 5. 6. Oh. Oh no. Does it work? No. So all my trying with that doesn't work. So what do I have to do? Quadratic formula with the original function. No. I had a -8 right there. Remember, I changed all 3 sides. I divided everything by a -1. I divided all 4 of those by a -1. Okay? So go ahead and get your quadratic formula at this time. So we went ahead and we did our quadratic formula, A, B, C. Have the quadratic formula there. X equals -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And when we did that, we got a -8. Oh, I wonder what that means. It is imaginary. So so where would these two ever meet? Never. So this is a no solution problem. Now, you're probably saying, how is it no solution? What would that look like? Well, what kind of a thing is this right here? Anybody know what an x squared and a y squared, if you see both x squared and y squared, what shape that makes? No. It's a circle. If you see x squared and y squared, that's a circle. Okay? So that right there is a circle, right? What's this thing right here? Which is a line. Does my line hit my circle? No, that's all it's telling me. There's no solution because that circle and that line don't meet. If it hits, well, unless it is tangent. That's called tangent, where it just touches. Okay? Now, if it crosses, then it meets how many times? Twice. So you could have had any of those 3 solutions. You could have had 0, 1, or 2. There could be. There could have actually been 2 solutions. And the only way I would figure that out, though, is by doing this work. Just like the last problem. Yep. That's it. All right. So now that we've tried that, we actually have 3 ways to solve the system of equations. You don't have to write this part down, but let's just talk about those 3 ways. Raise your hand, give me 1 way to solve a system. Substitution. Elimination. Nope. What did we do yesterday? Very end. Graphing. Remember we used the calculator to graph. You can use that also. Okay? All right. So, page 504, 30 to 40 even. It does say, if you read the directions, solve these graphically. I don't care. You can do substitution, elimination, or graphing. I'd recommend substitution or elimination. How's that sound? Okay?